It talks about the hidden reasons that are more complicated, including politics, money issues, and how society was changing. Even though a lot of people see Abraham Lincoln as a hero who fought for freedom, the truth is that ending slavery was also about dealing with money problems, political strategies, and what was happening in society at that time. The video shows how the declaration that freed the slaves changed American society, and how it's part of a bigger fight for everyone to be treated equally. It helps us understand that this part of history has many layers and helps think about its importance in new ways. On January 1st, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln announced the historic Emancipation Proclamation. This declaration was a huge moment in U.S. history and promised freedom to millions of slaves. The Emancipation Proclamation was more than just a legal document. It made a moral judgment against slavery and offered a ray of hope to people freed from slavery. It also gave the Union soldiers a new purpose, changing the nature of the war. Now they were fighting not just to keep the country together, but for freedom. President Lincoln faced a lot of criticism for this decision, but his determination and moral leadership inspired many. He became a symbol of the end of slavery and is remembered as a key figure for freedom and equality. Political motives. During the Civil War, freeing the slaves was about more than just doing the right thing. Abraham Lincoln announced the Emancipation Proclamation to weaken the Southern states politically and morally. This strategy gave the North a moral high ground, created cracks in the social structure of the South, and aimed to break international support for the Southern states. Economic interests. Ending slavery had a big impact on the economies of both the North and South. The North wanted to grow a market where workers were paid for their labor, while the South's economy heavily relied on slave labor. The Emancipation Proclamation shook the economic foundation of the South and pushed towards a system where everyone was paid for their work. Strategic advantage. Freeing the slaves also played a key role in the strategy of the war. The proclamation was used to disrupt support from foreign countries, especially Britain and France, for the Southern states, and weaken the Southern states' efforts in the war. Immediate effects. Right after the Emancipation Proclamation, many freed slaves found it hard to actually enjoy their new freedom. They faced a lack of support, and several legal systems, especially the black codes, were set up to limit their freedom. These laws highlighted the new challenges freed slaves faced and marked the beginning of a long journey towards real equality and freedom. Ongoing struggle for equality. After slavery ended, the fight for equality continued nonstop. The efforts during the Reconstruction era, the civil rights movement of the 20th century, and ongoing social and legal battles prove the continuous journey towards equality. This journey, marked by important events and laws, seeks real change across society and reminds us of the long and difficult path to fully realize the promise of emancipation. Ending slavery wasn't just about making a moral choice. It involved complex political, economic, and strategic factors. It was used during the Civil War to weaken the Southern states, improve the North's economic interests, and gain international support. After emancipation, freed slaves faced legal systems that limited their freedom and a lack of support, and the journey towards equality is still not complete. Understanding this historical context is crucial for recognizing the true meaning of emancipation and the importance of the fight for equality in our society today. We need to learn from history. The complicated history of emancipation and the ongoing fight for equality are not just past events, but lessons that still apply to our society today. Each of us should be aware of this historical fact and actively participate in making equality and justice a reality in our community. Through education, conversation, and actions within our community, we can build a more equal and fair society. It's time to act. The story of emancipation teaches us a lot. It's not just an event from the past, but a part of the challenges and continuous struggle for equality we face today. We must remember this historical moment and live by the lessons it teaches us. The journey towards equality and justice is not over, By all of us taking part in this fight, we can create a better future together. Thank you.